Hey, evening. How you doing?
Is that all right? Give me one moment, okay?
All right.
Can we at least tell you our side first?
What's that?
I'm sure I'm supposed to be speaking to you guys, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
They're afraid of a piece of plastic.
Well, give me one moment, okay, guys?
All right.
All right.
Because I'm sure he's gonna lie.
Make sure you get them. Now what's he doing?
And he was talking to that
he
guy
was trying to
earlier.
get him out of view of us, I think. Yeah, actually go through the door. They're recording.
That's good response time too, by the way.
Like 20 minutes.
I wonder if that guy with him was the guy that called. What if we had left?
Yeah, I know. Probably would have shown up at our doorstep with Temple PD. Maybe. Or called me.
They're shaking their heads yes. So I'm
Probably saying, look, I got you. I understand. I understand.
Okay, can I hear your side of the story now? I'm sorry, I wanted to...
Well, I don't really have a side of the story. Basically, I was sitting up there minding my own business.
By the way, I'm sorry, I'm Officer Bowles, Troy
CJ
Police Department.
Grisham.
Nice to meet you, sir. Okay.
So I was up there minding my own business. I
Yes, sir.
carry around magazines all
Okay.
the time.
Right.
Loaded, unloaded, doesn't
Concealed
matter.
carry, right? You're allowed to carry
No, I
your own
don't have a
weapons?
CHL.
You don't have a CHL, okay.
No, that's why.
He
that's
doesn't
why
carry concealed either.
Yeah, I don't carry concealed either.
Okay, you're just
So-
open carry, you do
I'm an open carry.
do
advocate.
the Second Amendment, all
Right,
that. Okay, right,
So
okay.
I carry around open carry magazines.
Yes, sir.
Because I can't open carry pistols.
Right,
So
right.
let me take off my glasses here. It's easier to talk to you face to face.
Yes, sir.
It's not a problem. It's not like it's
Right,
law,
and
it's not against school rules. So I was just up there
Correct.
minding my own business.
Correct.
Mr. Jeter comes up there and he says, "Sir, can I ask you to take your magazines outside?" And I said, "Why? I wasn't doing anything wrong."
Right.
And he's like, "Because someone said they're uncomfortable, and I need you to take it." And I said, "They're uncomfortable because of a magazine?"
Well, because they don't know the law. You have to understand that.
I do understand that.
You know, ignorance is bliss, and people that
Yes.
don't know, it makes it hard for
Right,
those
right.
that do know. So, and I
So-
understand where you're coming from.
So in order to prevent a scene after
Yes, sir.
after making it clear, I'm not breaking any laws, I'm not
Right.
breaking any school policies.
Right? Yes, sir.
And he said he was the
So I
superintendent.
asked him. I said, "Who are you?" And he said, "I'm the superintendent." I said, "Okay, I'll deal with you later."
Right, and that's right. He's the one that we got the call from, the superintendent. That's
Yeah.
why I went
I
in
figured,
first.
'cause I
Yeah.
told him to call
Right.
you guys.
Okay.
And this is when I told him. So I went and I took my magazines
Okay.
into the car. And
That-
my vehicle's.
I'm sorry. You're pointing right over there. I was thinking it was the one with the people in it,
took-
with the little girl with the
no,
head
no,
sticking
no.
out.
I took my magazines
Okay,
out.
yes,
I
sir.
came back in just like this.
Okay.
And when I started walking up, and he said, "What is that?"
Can
said,
I
"It's an
can I
empty
insert
Oh wait.
Yes,
for
ma'am.
this?
I'm
While
sorry.
he
Go
was
ahead.
while he was gone, and he came and sat really close to us.
He
and I
sat
said,
exactly
Mr.
where
Jeter
I
did?
Yeah.
I was sitting next to my wife.
Okay.
like this.
And then when I came back, he was sitting in my spot.
well, I asked,
Was he speaking to you while he was gone?
Yes,
or?
because I
Okay.
said, can you please move now? I
Okay.
said, my husband did what you asked him to do.
Right.
I said, can you please move now because you're in our space now.
I fully understand that.
and
Right.
he said, no, I will not move. And I said, look,
Okay.
you asked him,
Right.
and it's over and done with
Right.
now. Can you just please move because it's just you're just agitating him.
Well, you understand. Here's my take on it, okay? Like I said a minute ago, ignorance is bliss. People that don't know the law, make it hard for those that do, right?
Yeah.
Makes it hard for you, makes it hard for everything, okay? Those that are overprotective that don't know the law make it even harder. They
Right.
make it more difficult,
And
okay?
that's fine, but
And I'm not trying to side, just let me
Yeah.
hear me out. He is the superintendent. You have to understand his concern is for all the kids. Whether he knows it or doesn't know it, he felt
and
he
that's
was
why
alarmed,
we
and that's why I think
respected
where he
that.
was.
Okay.
Yes, and
And
I agree
that's
with
why
that.
I was just asking
All right,
him, okay,
so-
now that you've talked to my husband, can you just please move? And he said no. So I'm like,
Okay.
okay, I'm going to scoot over
Right.
because I'm not going to let you sit next to my husband and just
And
agitate
cause
him
any
further.
other
Yeah.
issues there. You're
And
gonna
so
separate
I
the
got
two parties.
right next
Right.
to where my husband was
Uh-huh.
sitting, which was like he sat next to my husband like this.
Okay.
And
Y'all
then-
were here for why? I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, we were here for a volleyball
Oh, the game.
My
Okay,
daughter's,
kid?
yeah,
Your
Yes.
daughter.
my
Okay, I'm
daughter's.
sorry.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we're good.
So I am in
And-
the
I'm
school.
just trying to. Yes.
Yeah.
So I came back, and as I'm walking up, he says, "What is that?" And I said, "It's an empty holster." And he
Right.
says, "We need to take that off." I said, "No, sir, I don't." He says, "Well, it makes people uncomfortable." I said, "I can't help that people are uncomfortable.
Correct.
I am not breaking any laws here, and
Correct.
this is a piece of plastic."
Right. You're
And
right with the empty holster.
at
Correct.
this
And
point-
I totally understand that. I know
And
that.
at this
There's nothing
point-
you can do about an empty holster. It's
Right.
an empty
And
holster.
so
Right.
he
I'm
said-
on this side, and he's like, and he
Yeah,
reaches
he's over
over and
here.
he grabs
He
my
went over
husband.
there and touched me.
Yeah.
So I mean, if he wants to press charges, we can play the whole assault game and
Right. The simple
criminal
assault, him grabbing.
trespass,
Right.
and I mean, we
right.
can play this whole game.
Right. Okay.
But either way, he told me to leave. I said, "Sir, I'm not leaving. You tell me what rule I'm breaking, what law I'm breaking. I don't care if somebody's upset that I got a holster on.
Right.
My rights
and I
don't
understand that.
matter about their feelings."
And I
he
understand
says,
that.
"Look, if you don't leave, I'm going to call the police." I said, "Call the police."
Right.
And he kept trying to talk to me, and I said, "Look, I am here to watch my daughter play volleyball.
Okay.
So I
Go
have
to the
nothing
car.
else to say to you. When the police get here, I'll talk to the police."
Assuming that's the daughter.
Yeah.
That's my daughter.
The one that was headed here to see
Yeah.
you guys. Okay.
So he just kept there. He kept trying to talk to me. I just ignored him. I was watching my kids,
Yes.
and then he says, "Well, I'm going to call the police." I said, "Good luck with that." And that was the whole conversation.
Not to sidestep, but I got to ask: did they win?
Yes.
Yes, they
Okay.
did.
Congratulations.
They
Okay.
did.
So it wasn't totally bad, right?
No,
Okay.
no.
No.
At least
All
I
right.
was able to watch the whole
All right.
game.
So
Thanks
here
for
we
taking
are.
your time.
Yeah. Here's the deal. Okay. You know, I got the call. Call came from my chief.
Yep.
I told him, I said, "Chief, there's nothing we can do about an empty holster. I mean, we can't do that. Okay. He's got a weapon on him. That's one thing. Okay." Chief's like, "Well, you can go for a second. Well, I can ask him to raise his shirt and show alarm, but he knows his laws. He's not going to be the guy that's going to go around because."
And I'm not going to give you permission unless you got some sort of
And that's right.
reasonable. Yeah.
That's right. Well, and that's where Chief was like, "Well, you got to make sure he's on some place weapons are prohibited, so he's got an empty holster, which leads one to believe that could lead to a frisk to ensure the rights." And I said, "Well, Chief, let's go take care of the issue." So, here it is. Okay. This is all I'm asking.
Yeah.
Game's over.
I'm leaving.
We
Yeah.
just part ways, call it a day.
And we were
Well,
gonna
I'm good,
leave.
but here's the
And
thing.
I'll talk to him.
Yeah.
No. And I'll
Okay.
reinstate the law to him. Okay. You have to understand.
Yeah.
Like I said, people that don't know law make it hard for us.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. I've seen the other. I've seen it. I
And
look-
if anybody
I-
knows me, I
here's
know
the
my
deal.
gun laws.
And I know. I shake my head. Trust me.
Okay.
Okay. I shake my head. So I'm not here to debate. I'm not going to debate. I'm not going to side against you.
Yes.
Okay. But there are two sides to every story. I have to hear both sides, and you have to understand that. That's why I went there, and then we're here.
Completely
Okay?
understand.
So,
I have no issues with Mr.
Right.
Jeter. I will be at the next school board meeting, of course, because.
Okay.
But that's not an issue with you.
that's
but-
right. You take that up with school board all you
the
want.
only
That's
thing
fine.
you can bring up to him is that
Well, no, I just
no,
need to-
just don't make it personal with our kids.
Well, no,
That's it.
He's not, and I have to tell him. I have to say, hey, look, and I have to insert to him, that the empty holster's nothing that we can do about. I understand the magazines, if they're loaded, that could cause some alarm, even though there's not a weapon there to choose.
But you couldn't even tell if they were loaded because they
then
were
we get
upside
into
down
semantics.
inside
You know what I
here.
mean? Then we
Yeah.
get into semantics, and that's a whole other debate for the courts, and I don't care to go there.
Yeah.
I want to deal with what's at hand. Empty holster's nothing we can do about it, and you know that, I know that. So the game is over. If you do me a favor. All right, and I
That's all we're
greatly
doing.
appreciate it.
I have no
Okay.
reason to stay,
And
so
we were
I'm leaving
actually
anyway.
on our way out, but you
Hey.
got here quicker
Yeah,
than our daughter got out.
because I figured you'd
Thank
probably
you.
be here. Thank you.
Hmm.
Appreciate it. Thanks for doing what you're doing. I know these kinds of things have got to be frustrating. So.
Well,
Don't forget your soda.
Oh.
yeah. You know it as well as I know it, right?
safe, Officer Bulls.
Thank you, guys.
Bulls or bullish?
Bulls.
Bulls. Okay.
Thank you, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, you too.